Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today is all about New York Toy Fair, and just like the most of you, I am at home on my phone pressing refresh every 10 seconds to see all of those glorious reveals from the panels. And it's been a great year, not just for Marvel Legends, not just for Hasbro, but for tons of companies. But today, of course, you are here because I'm going to talk about the Marvel Legend reveals. And let's be honest, it's been a good one. If you've been like me, you've been scrolling the feeds, then you know it's been great. Everyone has their favorites. I'm going to mention mine as I go along. So, as I usually do, I have my clipboard because there's no way I was going to remember all of these off the top of the dome, but I will try my best to give you as much detail as I have got from the many sources. So as I talk, I'm going to throw up what pictures I have. So I apologize if this is one of your pictures. Just like most of you, my Instagram feed was filled with the same pictures and people posting pictures, so God knows where the original sources are. Tons of photos. I'll throw up what I've got. Credit where credit's due. Just let me know in the comments below and let's get into it. So, talking about the future, they announced a couple of weeks ago some rumors that they heard about the Marvel 80th anniversary toy line, which seems to have been confirmed today. We're going to get 10 different boxes of figures, whether that's 3-pack, 2-pack, single pack, even some 12-inch figures by the looks of it. So I'm going to focus on the 6-inch line, of course. And one of the first things we seen that was rumored was the first appearance Wolverine versus the Hulk. Now this is the first comic style Hulk we have got in Marvel Legends for about 10 years. He's got that ripped trousers and that ripped shirt look. He's a very lighter green than what we've usually got recently in Marvel Legends form, and it looks really, really nice. I'm personally not a massive fan of the first appearance Wolverine, but he is a mainstay in the comics, of course. It's Wolverine. So second one, we have the Juggernaut / Colossus 2-pack. Now, this Colossus is the classic costume that everyone wanted, and it looks very nice. Even the chrome seems to be a bit shiny, which is very, very nice. The Juggernaut seems to be the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure, but with alternate unmasked head that's a little bit beat up. If you have a look, it's got some bruises on it, and of course a smashed up helmet as well, which means maybe he's met his match with Colossus. Moving down, we have the Amazon 3-pack, which is basically the Brotherhood of Mutants. It is Magneto and his 2 evil children of Scarlet Witch and of course Quicksilver. Now that Quicksilver was the head that they teased at Comic-Con ages ago, and we sort of knew this 3-pack was coming, but there it is, official, looking very nice in all of its comic glory. Moving down, we're going to get an Alex Ross version of Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. Now, after listening to Ryan Tang on some of the videos I've seen online earlier, he says that the Iron Man does come with interchangeable heads. So maybe you can get that classic looking head rather than that Alex Ross head. And it's also going to come with an unmasked Tony Stark head plus blaster effects. So I reckon that Iron Man has more in the packaging we're just yet to see yet. The Captain America is beautiful, maybe the best comic version of Captain America we have had in Marvel Legends form. It has those sculpted scales on, looking very, very nice. And of course that classic Thor figure that a lot of people have been wanting, and I think we finally have it. So these could be the 3 go-to characters, go-to figures for the classic Thor, Iron Man and Captain America. We shall see once we have them in form, but they seem to be single-packed figures from this 80th anniversary wave. Moving down the list, we're getting in some MCU figures, so you know that's my bread and butter. And random, I did not expect this one, we're getting a Captain America the First Avenger 2-pack with a Peggy Carter and also a Cap, but in his leathers from the first Avenger film. So I'll throw up a picture. It looks very nice. Very happy to add Peggy Carter to my MCU collection, especially since she had 2 seasons on TV that I've thoroughly enjoyed, but it got cancelled too soon. Moving down onto Thor Ragnarok. Again, we had rumours that we are going to get a Grandmaster. That picture sort of leaked late last night. So we've got a Jeff Goldblum in 6-inch figure form. Crazy, but it's happening. We're getting a Grandmaster. Now we just need a collector, so maybe that's to come further down the line, who knows. Hasbro, hope you're listening. And then we also got Korg, a fan favourite. I thought it'd come with Meek. I thought that'd be obvious, but no Meek. It's just Korg and his giant baton thing. But it's a nice 2-pack from Thor Ragnarok, Grandmaster and Korg. And another 2-pack from Thor Ragnarok, which no one was expecting, is another Hela figure, but with an updated face sculpt with a different hairstyle than the previous packed version from the Thor Ragnarok film. And she also comes with a Thor's hammer, and it also comes with Surge the Executioner from the Thor Ragnarok film. Again, unexpected. He was rumored for a while, I believe, when that 4 wave originally come out, 2017. But now he's here. We're getting Scourge the Executioner. He comes with, I think, his giant axe and also one of his guns. He calls them a funny name, but I can't remember what they're called. Destroy. Yeah, there you go. I remembered. Right, moving down, we've got some Infinity War figures. Now, these figures, let's be honest, Hasbro, I know it's not your fault, I know it was the embargoes and all of that stuff, but this is what we should have got the first time round. We're getting the Iron Spider with the Iron Spider legs from Infinity War. Looks very, very nice. I know a lot of people are hoping to get that Mezco version, Mafex version soon, sorry, but I'm all about the Legends. I need this one to fit perfectly in scale with the rest of the crew. And I made my own custom version, but I'm sure this is going to replace that one easily. I'm also getting another Mark 50 Iron Man, which I'm sure not a lot of people are happy about. But it does seem to have an updated paint job, and it comes with all some accessories as well from different scenes in the film. So again, nano tech accessories, not complaining about it. I like to get it in hand before I make my judgment. The Ant-Man and the Wasp Target exclusive Ghost and Michael Pena figure. So Louise in the Ant-Man and the Wasp film. So yes, Louise obviously played by Michael Pena, and the Ghost, both brand new figures. And if you look very closely at the pictures that people have been taking on the Hasbro floor, Michael Pena is actually carrying the little tiny building from the Ant-Man and the Wasp film. Do you know the building that turns into a briefcase? It looks like Michael Pena, Luis, actually comes with the accessory of that downscaled building of Hank Pym's lab. So that's a nice little throw in. And again, the Ghost figure's nice. I was hoping for an unmasked Ghost head, but I don't know yet. We've not seen the figure in packaging, but I'm sure they probably would have showed that off if they had it. But still, it's nice to add Ghost to the collection. I always wanted the one from the Thunderbolts 2-pack comic version, but I never got it. So now I've got it in MCU form. So yeah, that was an Target exclusive. Some of the others are Amazon exclusives. I'll try and put some details in the comments below, in the description below, because I know I'm going to mess some things up, so bear with me. Right, moving down onto some full waves. So of course, we've already got the Spider-Man Kingpin wave this year. We knew we were going to get a second Spider-Man wave, and of course, this one's going to be integrated with the Far From Home Spider-Man film. So they did show off some MCU Spider-Man figures with the new updated black and red suit of the Spider-Tech suit, and we're also getting that new stealth suit, very reminiscent of Spider-Man Noir, the one that Nick Fury seems to give him, that shield stealth suit from Far From Home. Looks very nice. Again, we don't know what all accessories come with that. I'm hoping maybe at least one of them have interchangeable heads, some interchangeable hands. It is a Spider-Man figure after all, but we don't know yet. They just showed off the two figures. Now, the comic figures they showed off in this wave, this is what surprised me. I never got round to making my most anticipated or my most highly wanted comic characters, but they hit a few in this wave. Now, you know me, I've got a Spider-Man Rogue Gallery shelf. Love the Rose Gallery, one of the best Rose Gallery in comics, full stop. And they've added two more crucial characters to that display for me personally, with Scorpion, with apparently a 12 to 13 inch articulated bendy wire tail. Impressive, and I don't even know if that's the Builder figure. I have no idea, but still impressive. And also Hydro Man, which is looking very nice, as he's got water effects that seem to attach to his feet, and also these water appendages on his arms, sort of like the Sandman figure and the Absorbing Man, but instead it's like water effects on his arms. Again, I'll throw up the picture so you can see what I'm talking about. It looks very nice, and again, two iconic villains, in my opinion, that are gonna look nice on your comic display. We're also getting a new updated Spider-Woman, which is the Julia Carpenter figure. So I think it's the late 80s, early 90s. I could be completely wrong, but I'll throw up a picture. It looks very nice. And we're also getting another 6-arm Spider-Man, and this time it's the double ganger from the Maximum Carnage comic line, where it's basically the 6-arm Spider-Man, but actual spidered up this time. So they had to reuse that mold since they did retool it. So yeah, this one is another one that's going to divide the community. I'm sure a lot of hate, but people love being negative still. It's a nice new figure. So that was the Spider-Man wave. They said more to come. We don't know the Builder figure. They didn't reveal an MCU Mysterio, but come on, that's got to come. Just give us an unmasked Jake Gyllenhaal head. That would be great. So moving down to the first Avengers wave of the year. Now, again, a lot of these figures we've already seen, nothing new here, but at least we now know what the assortment is. There will be Avengers Endgame figures, but of course, there's an embargo. They can't show the figures off yet. But what we do know is in the Avengers Wave 1, which is, of course, the Endgame one. We don't know the Builder figure, but it's rumored to be Armored Thanos, but nothing confirmed yet. So, we're getting Citizen V, Living Laser, Hercules, Nighthawk, And then the only MCU figure that we know that's going to be in this wave is Ebony Maw. They seem to have confirmed that now. Finally, that's where Ebony Maw is going to land in the first MCU wave of the year. Well, MCU Endgame, you know what I'm talking about. Moving on to the second Avengers wave. So again, they're throwing the other comic characters that we know about. That's why I'm going to skip through these. We're getting the comic classic Loki, Beta Ray Bill, which I know a lot of people are going to like. We're getting Union Jack, UK repping, got to get that one. And then we're getting Rock Python, which is another character to add to the Serpent Society, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, skip, not bothered, but I love the Serpent Society. I love adding extra characters to that sort of section on my display. So yeah, I'm not complaining. We're getting a Rock Python from the Serpent Society. That was revealed today. And then they showed off in person, in hand, Shuri from Black Panther. She's going to come with her 2 gauntlet wrist things, and she is going to be part of the second Avengers Endgame wave in the year. So again, there are going to be other Avengers Endgame figures in this wave, but they haven't showed us yet. But still, they're your 2 assortments. Again, I'll put in the description below this as a list so you can see what I'm talking about. So moving down onto some exclusives. These are going to be Walgreens exclusive. So we've already got Mystique. I've got a full review of Mystique on my channel right now. Click the eye above my head and go and check out my full review of Mystique because I've already got her. And then we're also going to get an infamous Iron Man, which is basically Doctor Doom in his Iron Man getup from the very recent run in the comics from 2007, 2016, 2017, I mean. But yeah, I know people are going to be divided on that because they would have preferred a classic Doom, I have no doubt. But it doesn't look too bad, to be fair. But it's basically Doctor Doom / Iron Man. And then this one I really like. And this one, Rectangular said this, has been saying this for ages. It is Emma Frost, but in her black outfit. And she's looking very nice. Really like the face sculpt on this. She's definitely going to be one I need to add to my collection. Well, I'm getting them all, let's be honest, but still, I'm just saying I like Emma Frost. Moving down to Walgreens exclusives, now we're going to get a 2-pack of Infinity War, and this is where we're going to get the last member of the Black Order. Corvus Glaive is going to be in a 2-pack with Loki holding the Tesseract from Infinity War. So that scene where they're on Thor's ship at the start of Infinity War, we're going to get that Loki with Corvus Glaive. So it's like the Loki that we got from the Thor Ragnarok series, but in his all black costume. So very similar, but with an updated costume. But still, gonna have to get it because I need Corvus Glaive. I need to finish that Black Order. So it's gonna happen sometime this year. Moving down to Target exclusives, they announced that that's where the Star Force / Minerva is going to be from the new Captain Marvel film, but we knew that already. Already got a full review on my channel, so click the eye above my head and go and check out the Captain Marvel Star Force uniform / it has parts to build Minerva as well. Very nice figure. The second Target one is going to be Spider-Man and Kraven. Kraven's Last Hunt 2-pack, essentially. We've all seen this already. They showed this off at New York Comic Con, I believe. So yeah, Kraven's Last Hunt. Another chance to get an updated Kraven with a few deco changes and a black suited Spider-Man with an unmasked, beaten up Peter Parker head. I know a lot of people are going to be after that. Target, they're your Target exclusives. Now moving down onto more X-Men, and this is where it starts getting fun. So we've had 2 vintage waves so far of like Avengers characters. Now we're going to get an X-Men inspired vintage line from the 1991 sort of carded look. So they're all going to be X-Men characters, so it's going to be a mix of Uncanny X-Men, few X-Force, whatnot, 2 villains. So they've revealed 4 of the 6, so there's still a couple to find about, but the 4 they have announced are Cyclops in his X-Factor gear. He comes with 2 interchangeable heads and also a lightning, well not a lightning, but a blaster effect attached to his eyeballs, which looks very nice. Silver Samurai is going to be in his purple villain packaging, again very reminiscent to the 1991 outfits. But yeah, Silver Samurai. Another Wolverine, but in his black outfit. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, and I haven't written down what storyline this Wolverine's from, but it is from a Pacific storyline in the comic. But it's basically Wolverine in a black outfit, and he's got like blacked out, like masked eyes or something like that. And then the last one they revealed is Dazzler in her Outback gear. I know this is a lot of people's favourite outfit for Dazzler. It's like the blue and the yellow with the bandana. So yeah, we're getting Dazzler in an Outback gear. So again, still 2 more figures to be announced in this particular carded vintage wave, but we don't know yet. We'll find out soon. This wave comes out later this year. Moving down onto the X-Force wave. Now, I don't know if this is for sure. I could be mistaken, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe it's the second X-Men wave of the year, and it's going to be the Wendigo Build-A-Figure, but they're dubbing it the X-Force wave. They've never actually said the Wendigo Build-A-Figure in the panel, but I'm assuming it is the Wendigo Build-A-Figure. So I could be wrong, but this is what I'm thinking. So, Guardian's in it, and I know Guardian was in the same wave as Wendigo, so this has to be the Wendigo Build-A-Figure, right? X-Force Wave. So, Wendigo Build-A-Figure, Guardian, which we know about, Boom Boom, Cannonball, the big one, Nightcrawler, with 3 different heads and a sword. So yeah, very excited about that Nightcrawler. Definitely on a lot of people's most wanted list. I think Dan Larson put out a top 10 most wanted Marvel Legends recently on Toy Galaxy, and I think Nightcrawler was high up there. Now we're getting one later this year in the X-Force Wave. And the last one is another classic villain that I've been wanting to get for the shelf, Mr. Sinister. Looking very, very nice. And the last thing I have written down on my card is the World War II Cap and his cycle comic version. So we're getting another Captain America on his cycle, motorcycle from World War II, inspired from the Ultimate run in the comics, I believe. So yeah, that is another rider. We might get another one by the end of the year, but they didn't say what it was. So still lots more figures to even be announced later this year, because they didn't reveal any Endgame figures. There's still some more Spider-Man figures to be revealed, and of course more X-Men figures. So still, that is a lot of figures they announced, and there's still more of the year to go. So yeah, these are all gonna start hitting all random places throughout the year. Again, my mind is frazzled, and that is just Marvel Legends. There's still tons of other reveals from NECA, from the Power Rangers Lightning, and you know me, 90s, born in the late 80s, raised in the early 90s, so I love the Power Rangers, especially Mighty Morphin, and yeah, that Lightning range, that Lightning collection, come on, I gotta get that. Lord Zed, and then Goldar is gonna be a GameStop exclusive. Come on, I know this is a Marvel Legends channel, but I might have to get into that line a little bit. So yeah, lots of reveals on Toy Fair. I know NECA have started to re-release those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon figures. Again, love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I might have to track them down. So anyone out there in the US that want to help me track down those figures, because they're not going to come to the UK, they're not allowed. So if anyone's got a Target near them and wants me to help me out, give me a shout, much appreciated. I need those NECA 2-packs. And of course, they really announced they're going to get Bebop and Rocksteady as well. So Shredder, Bebop and Rocksteady, Kang, obviously the 4 Turtles. Now we just need Splinter and April, and of course, many, many more. But I'm rambling because I was very excited. So I'm going to jump back off the camera, get on my phone and press refresh again and see what else has been announced. But for now, that is a little update of New York Toy Fair day 2, but day 1 really. This is the big main day, Saturday. There might be a few more reveals sprinkled throughout the weekend, as they always usually do, throw an extra one on the shelf just to keep people coming back to the booth. So I might do another recap video at the end of the weekend if anything else has been revealed. But for now, that is a lot of information to take in. So hope you enjoy. Let me know your favorites in the comments below. What was your biggest reveal? What was your favorite reveal? What is the figure that you can't wait to get this year? What was your biggest surprise? Let me know in the comments below. I always reply when I can. Much appreciated. As always, go to the videos tab, tons of Marvel Legends reviews. I review everything I get, and I'm probably going to review all of these figures as well. So you know what to do. In preparation, you hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. As always, my name is Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.